Over a month after Roger Hurd Jr. died after he was shot in an officer-involved shooting, his family is sharing their feelings and their outrage over the incident.
It was August 11th, the Friday night, and Chattanooga Police investigators were serving a warrant at the Speedway gas station at 3rd Street and Holtzclaw Avenue. Police say Hurd pulled a gun and shot Officer Kelton Batterson in the arm. Another officer then fired shots as Hurd left his vehicle, knocking him to the ground.
Local 3 Xavier Harris was at the news conference with Hurd's family, and tell us what they're saying.
Well, Cindy, David, their family is saying they just want the police department to take accountability. They also tell me, the mother, she was there, she spoke as well. She says that she wants the family to know that now that those 5 kids have to grow up without their father.
They took the joy out of my life.
Roger Hurd Jr.'s mother, Gloria Lewis, says her son should be alive and taking care of his children.
He wanted to enjoy life and make sure his kids was provided for.
Instead, the Hamilton County District Attorney's Office says Chattanooga Police killed him. Attorneys for Hurd's family say the officers pulled up on him at a gas station, guns drawn and in plain clothes.
Had he known they were police, he would have probably come out.
The family is now represented by 2 Atlanta attorneys who say during that shooting, Hurd's rights were violated.
Mr. Hurd was lying on the ground, wounded. He had no gun on him at that time. His gun was off to the side of his head. An officer unloaded a clip into him, into his back, and from all appearances into his head.
The attorneys say by Tennessee law, that is considered excessive force.
As these aren't my words, we have repeatedly held that the use of force after a suspect has been incapacitated or neutralized is excessive as a matter of law. And we have specifically held that continuing to shoot a person who no longer presents a danger violates the 4th Amendment.
Attorney Jonathan Grunberg says they believe the way the department executed this warrant was not a good call.
That warrant could have been served somewhere else. It could have been served with people who had uniforms on, who had body cams on, who had lights flashing, who entered into a situation with a hope of de-escalating it and keeping everyone safe.
Grunberg says the police department not only put several folks at the gas station's lives in danger, but the officers who were serving this warrant.
Who rolled up there without even a vest to protect themselves.
Now, also during that press conference this morning, the family said they didn't like how immediately after that shooting, several elected officials painted Hurd to be a bad person. And that's not what they want the public to think of their father of 5. Cindy.
Xavier, remind us who said that and what some of those comments were.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you may remember Cody Womp released a statement after the shooting, and she said Hurd is a violent felon, a known drug dealer, and a gang member. He also served time in federal prison for being a felon in possession of a firearm and has felony convictions out of Hamilton and Bradley counties.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. An attorney for Hurd's family said District Attorney Cody Womp was also quick and blindly supportive of the law enforcement officers during the investigation.
This is something that I think should have waited. Those comments should have waited until the end of an independent investigation.
The officers involved in the Hurd shooting have returned to work. Officers Nicholas Ayers and Christopher Dice returned to the job after 7 days of administrative leave. Officer Kelton Batterson, who is said to have been shot by Hurd, returned to work after 12 days and is now on modified duty. The standard leave for an officer involved shooting in an incident like this is 7 days. We'll continue to follow this story for you.